Hi, happy Wednesday, and welcome to Now, the fun show hosted by me, Curtis P. Today we're kicking the entire show off by talking about a very, what I would consider controversial thing that the Roman Catholic Church has recently done. If you're a Catholic and you're thinking, how can I spend less time in purgatory, that place between, of course, heaven and hell, of course, that middle ground? Well, the new way to spend less time in purgatory? You just follow the Pope on Twitter. I'm totally being serious here, like not kidding at all. The church has joined its oldest tradition, that being offering indulgences with social media. Indulgences used to be a very big part of the church back in the Middle Ages, but then it kind of turned bad as they started selling them for very large amounts of money. Basically, you give the church a bunch of money, they say, hey, you no longer spend a lot of time in purgatory, you go straight into heaven. Which, of course, if you're thinking about it, that's probably not the right thing to do. Though I don't want to get into a religious war here. So, of course, in the year 2013, things got a little bit different here. It's just a few mouse clicks away, and you will spend less time in purgatory. So basically, just follow every single tweet that the Pope sends out, and of course, you don't just have to follow it, you have to, do the thing that it says. So if it's like, be happy to your neighbor, you have to be happy to your neighbor. Otherwise, the deal's off, and you don't get to spend less time in purgatory. Which is weird, but that's how it works. Next up, jumping into gaming news. Gaming. Every day it's about gaming. I love gaming so much. The Sims 3 Business as Usual Bistro. This is the new pack, or new store content, I meant to say, that's coming out tomorrow. This new store content pack will include a brand new lot and will include a new industrial oven that will allow you to, for the very first time, hire a non-playable character. That's right, for the very first time, you can hire an NPC to work on your lot around that oven, i.e. hire a chef. So it's pretty sweet. Also, you can set the menu items for the lot and, of course, the price in which they will sell that content to other people inside of your restaurant. Looks like a pretty sweet store content pack that will come out, of course, tomorrow. No price is yet to be announced. Again, that will come tomorrow. Keeping in mind that next Tuesday, actually, there will be a live broadcast as well. The Sims team is going to be talking about the next expansion pack for The Sims 3 and the last one, that being Into the Future. They're also going to be joined by the Sims 4 team to talk more about that. And there is a possibility they may also be announcing a brand new world for The Sims 3 that is more open for business themed. So of course, stay tuned right here because I will be covering all of that on Tuesday. Continuing to move along here, a lot of people tweeted me, posted in the comment section below yesterday, telling me that I should talk about this topic. So we're gonna slow down a little bit, get more serious, and we're gonna talk about it. Big news broke yesterday in the online space as Talia Castanello actually died at the age of 13. Now, she was diagnosed with cancer at the age of 7 and had her big rise to fame in her YouTube beauty guru videos. Last year, Talia had the opportunity to join Ellen DeGeneres on her daily talk show, where she had the ability to talk, of course, what she's doing online, and they had the ability to unveil her new cover girl image. On hearing about the news about her passing, Ellen tweeted, "This year, I met a very special girl, and today we lost her. Sending my heart to Talia's family, I'm so sad." CoverGirl also sent out a tweet, "Talia Castellano was the meaning of a true cover girl. Please join me in sending love and honoring her memory." Of course, my thoughts go out to all of the family, the friends, and all the people who followed her online. It's very sad to hear that someone like this, someone so inspiring, has been taken from us, and I just don't know what to say. It's very sad. Talia lost her battle with cancer yesterday at the age of 13. Continuing to push forward here, the Rolling Stones has announced a very interesting cover for their next August issue. The August issue of Rolling Stones will feature this controversial image of the Boston bomber. Now, since this has been released online, reactions have been very harsh. The senior editor of Newsweek tweeted, "Kill an 8-year-old, land on the cover of Rolling Stone," which is, of course, a very powerful thing to say, though he's not alone. A Facebook page called Boycott Rolling Stone Magazine now has over 20,000 followers. Along with that, the hashtag Boycott Rolling Stone is gaining more and more popularity on Twitter. The full article inside Rolling Stone magazine that of course alludes to this cover picture contains interviews from people that are actually close to the suspect. Though the big thing with all of this, will people be able to actually get past the cover? Because that's pretty controversial right there. And last topic of the day, a man has just been given a $250 billion. Though unfortunately it got taken away. Chris Reynolds, a Pennsylvania PR executive, was recently the richest man in the world. thanks to PayPal. PayPal mistakenly gave Chris the total of $92,233,720,368,547,800. That's a ton of money. Look at that number. Huge. Huge. Chris, for a very short amount of time, was richer than the richest man in the world. That being Carlos Slim, worth an estimated $67 billion. Chris, of course, surprised by this payout on paper, he was like, what is this? Gotta check this online. When he logged in, he found his account was at $0. So it's unfortunate. PayPal did, of course, make a mistake. This was not really his money, which makes sense because this amount of money does not exist in the world. The world's value doesn't get this close. PayPal has, though, offered to donate an unknown amount of money to a charity of Chris's choice, which, of course, is a nice way for the company to say, well, we screwed up. Let's make it look good. So congrats, Chris, on being the richest man in the world for, like, milliseconds. But hey, at least you were. All right, talking about the August issue of the Rolling Stones magazine, how do you feel about the cover? Do you support it or not? Let me know in the comment section down below. You can also let me know on the show's Facebook page, Twitter account, or through Google+. Links to all that and the other articles I talked about on today's episode in the description down below. There are also amazing annotations on the screen right now that you should totally click. Also, if you enjoyed today's episode, why not click that like button and subscribe, and hey, share the show with your friends. Until tomorrow, I'm Curtis Parody, and that's what's happening now.